Tonight, we enter the shadows of psychological horror, tense horror, and supernatural thrillers, stories that twist the mind, haunt the night, and refuse to let go. Each nightmare begins? Let's begin, if you dare. Number 10. New Life, 2025. A desperate escape, a deadly contagion, psychological horror lurks in every shadow of survival. She runs through sterile halls, every footstep echoing fear. A sick agent hunts her with relentless precision, and each encounter blurs the line between humanity and infection. Mini cliffhanger. One wrong turn and everything unravels. Tension escalates as walls close in and survival becomes a desperate gamble. For me, this is an 8.5/10. A tense horror that lingers long after the chase ends. Every choice she makes forces viewers to confront morality, instinct, and sheer terror. Before the next nightmare, shadows stir in a Polish monastery, whispering secrets older than the living. Number 9. Hellhole, 1987. In 1987 Poland, dark rituals and demonic whispers ignite a supernatural thriller unlike any other. Undercover as a priest, he steps into a monastery steeped in secrets. Missing women, chanting echoes, and flickering candles create a chilling symphony. Mini cliffhanger. An ancient prophecy awakens. Tension tightens as he confronts deception, ritual, and a demonic presence that refuses to stay buried. I'd rate it 9/10. A supernatural thriller that entwines dread with moral uncertainty. Every scene meticulously escalates fear, making faith and terror inseparable. Once the monastery doors slam, the hunt moves to Paris, where betrayal and past violence collide under neon-lit skies. Number 8. Advant, 2025. A past thought buried emerges violently, creating a tense horror thriller across Parisian streets. His world shatters when his pregnant wife is kidnapped. Racing through rain-slicked streets, danger and corruption lurk in familiar faces. Mini cliffhanger. An old enemy emerges. Each decision threatens morality, past sins, and survival itself. I'd score this 8/10. A tense horror thriller that grips the mind and heart. Every chase, every whispered threat heightens suspense, showing how desperation warps perception. Surrounded by neon and shadows, fear isn't just outside, it's inside you. Inside the city, amid the chaos, the next nightmare draws near in the forest, where folklore and ancestral spirits awaken, blurring the line between myth and reality. Number 7. Row, 2020. A mysterious clay-covered girl awakens a supernatural thriller steeped in Malay mythology. In the forest, a mother and her children confront forces older than memory. Whispers turn to screams, shadows twist into nightmares. Mini cliffhanger. The girl's presence changes everything. Psychological tension escalates as folklore clashes with harsh reality. I'd give it 9/10. A creepy supernatural tale that lingers like mist over the trees. Every rustle, every silhouette feels alive with malevolence. Only then does the next terror emerge in Berlin, where romance becomes obsession, freedom becomes a cage, and survival is tested in a chilling game of control. Number 6. Berlin Syndrome, 2017. A romantic night twists into a tense horror thriller of control and confinement. What starts as passion becomes a nightmare. Locked in a lover's apartment, every glance, every whispered word carries menace. Mini cliffhanger. The key to escape may be a lie. Tension mounts as isolation warps perception and morality. I'd give it an 8/10. A tense horror that traps viewers in intimate terror. Each heartbeat, each sound amplifies dread. As walls close in, the next disturbing encounter emerges, a 24-hour psychological duel, where curiosity and fear collide, and hunter and prey exchange roles in darkness. Number 5. Creep 2, 2017. A psychological horror game of hunter and prey twists expectation at every turn.
I'm very excited about it, okay?
A video artist enters a nightmare disguised as curiosity. Hours stretch into tension-filled duels, where control constantly shifts. Mini cliffhanger. Who truly holds power? Every shot, every confession heightens fear. I'd rate it 8.5/10. A mind-bending horror that toys with perception. The claustrophobic tension lingers, forcing viewers to question morality, manipulation, and survival. Surrounded by flickering cameras, the next story ventures into corporate ambition, where jealousy and betrayal turn love into a high-stakes psychological battle. Number 4. Fair Play, 2023. Jealousy and manipulation ignite a tense horror thriller inside the corporate jungle. Two ambitious lovers, one promotion, and a web of tension that tightens with every scene. Mini cliffhanger. Trust fractures in whispers and glances. Each conversation feels like a predator stalking its own. I'd give it 8/10. A tense horror thriller where ambition becomes the predator. As ethical lines blur, fear is human, not supernatural. The struggle for power escalates until one lost smartphone opens doors to obsession, surveillance, and paranoia, showing that terror can thrive in the everyday. Number 3. Unlocked, 2023. A lost phone unleashes a cyber thriller where privacy becomes a doorway to terror.
직접 선택한 사람들만 여기로 오게 한 거야. 한 명 더 있어.
Her life unravels with a single lost device. Notifications, beeps, intrusions. Each amplifies dread. Mini cliffhanger. The stalker's reach seems limitless. Tension escalates as ordinary tech becomes a weapon, twisting reality and perception. I'd rate it 8/10. A psychological thriller exposing vulnerability in the digital age. Every screen glare and unexpected sound keeps viewers on edge. Once the spyware's true intent emerges, desperation guides her next moves. In the moment before the next crime, Emily descends into fraud and survival, proving that moral compromise can be more terrifying than any ghost or demon. Number 2. Emily the Criminal, 2022. Debt and desperation fuel a tense horror thriller of crime and survival. Drowning in debt, Emily embraces shadows over helplessness. Mini cliffhanger. Betrayal lurks in every extended hand. Tension ratchets as danger and exploitation surround her. I'd score it 8.5/10. A tense horror grounded in gritty reality. Each risk shifts the line between predator and prey. Desperation and survival warp morality into a tense, unpredictable path. As she delves deeper, vengeance simmers, leading to the final, raw confrontation. Only then does the last nightmare emerge. A drifter returning home, where revenge ignites violence, tragedy, and psychological horror that cuts deeper than any supernatural force. Number 1. Blue Ruin, 2013. Revenge ignites a psychological horror tale of violence and tragedy.
Yours into mine. I don't know how this ends.
A drifter returns to avenge his parents, each step dragging him deeper into darkness. Mini cliffhanger. Revenge spirals uncontrollably. Tension mounts as innocence and guilt collide. I give it 9/10. A haunting psychological horror that refuses release. Silence punctuates violence, making anticipation tremble with every scene. The cost of hatred settles in, leaving viewers unsettled, morally challenged, and haunted. As credits fade, one wonders which terror lingers longest, the supernatural, the psychological, or the darkness inside ourselves. 10 chilling stories, 10 nightmares that linger. From shadows to revenge, fear takes many forms. Which movie scared you the most? Dare to comment below.